In this video presentation, we are going to discuss Worksheet D. Worksheet D can be encountered in two different documents. In this document called MATH121 Workbook, and that's on page 59. So you can simply click here, Worksheet D, and here you have Worksheet D. Worksheet D is based on decision and conclusion. With a focus on probabilities. So you can recall the phases or the steps or the processes of statistics, starting with collection, organization, and representation. We learned about that using Worksheet A. Worksheet B, numerical analysis of data. Worksheet C, decision and conclusion with a focus on hypothesis testing. And Worksheet D, decision and conclusion with a focus on probabilities. Though you can also obtain Worksheet D in a separate document by itself. Here it is, Worksheet D. Now, to access this document, you can go to your Gmail account, go to Google Apps. By now, we should be familiar with that process already. Go to Classroom, click on Classroom, create or join a class, and type in the class code CI3QYBO. I'm not surprised if some of us have already downloaded Worksheet D already, since you knew where Worksheet A is. That's exactly where Worksheet B, C, and D is, and the workbook. So you may have already downloaded Worksheet D, but I'm just going through it. And you go to classwork when you go into this Google Classroom, and you go to assignments, MATH121 assignments worksheets. That's where, as you can see, the Google Docs of the MATH121 workbook and the 4 worksheets. Here's Worksheet D. And you click on it, and you make a copy for yourself. Go to File, make a copy, type in your name. You are familiar with that process already. Your own personalized copy, because you are going to use this worksheet to learn about decision and conclusion with a focus on probabilities. And you want to modify this document because that's what you're going to work with. So you write your name, you type in your name. That is your document you're going to use to learn about probabilities. Now let's look at the questions in this document. Questions number 1 to questions number 16. There are 16 questions. Now there must be some definition type questions. This starts with question number 1 to question number 5. So question number 1 to question number 5, please attempt them independently. You know how to do that already. You have been doing that for worksheet A, B, and C already. For example, the first question is define the following terms pertaining to mathematical topic of probabilities. What is the meaning of probabilities? So you go to weekly notes number 10. You know where weekly notes number 10 is. It's the same CI3QYBO. You have it in Word, PDF, PowerPoint, and video format. I've been saying that all along, so that's not new to you all. And you go to weekly notes number 10 Okay, and that's where you can get the information with regards to the completion of worksheet D. And here you have some definitions, starting with probabilities. Probabilities is the measurement of possibilities. An experiment will produce possible outcomes and events. These possibilities can be measured such that a value number can be assigned to the likelihood or possibility of their occurrence. So there's a difference between the word probabilities and possibilities. Okay, it is possible for it to rain tomorrow. That's possible. So that's kind of your opinion. It's kind of subjective. But how possible? This has to be measured. Okay, so now when that possibility is measured, then you are what you call calculating or obtaining the probability that it will rain tomorrow. And here you have the fundamental formula for probability, the frequency of successful occurrences over the total number of trials. And because of this formula, probability values can never be negative. It can be 0, that's impossible events, and it can never exceed 1. 1 will be certain events, but probability values can never go beyond those two limits, is 0 and 1, and anything in between. And then you continue with what is the definition of events and so forth. Okay, so you'll do that for number 1 to number 5. And in the classroom, like how we did with worksheet A, B, and C, we'll start with number 6. As you can see, it's more technical, more numbers, more numerical, and so forth. We will be discussing it together in the classroom. And this will be the activity to learn about probabilities.